Good evening, Mayor and councilors. My name is Jennifer Constantine and my info is on the speaker card. I first want to say that I love living in Wilsonville, and your hard work and that of our incredible city staff plays a huge role in making our city what it is. I came here tonight to talk about the climate action plan, and I will. But before that, I want to say that listening to the mayor's remarks at the joint press conference with Governor Kotek, I was really proud to be from Wilsonville. I agree with the messages of upholding the Constitution, respecting state and local authority, and honoring our National Guard. I actually came here to thank you all and previous councils for the years-long effort to produce a climate action plan for our city. I have appreciated the many opportunities also for citizen involvement in that plan. There were some concerns made when the report was presented to council on September 4th, although councilors were very supportive. It was brought up that, we could maybe essentially make Wilsonville net zero, but if the rest of the world, and especially China, doesn't do their part, we still lose. And that's true. Everyone needs to do their part. But I wanted to share that there is some good news on that front. And in the constant barrage of information these days, good news sometimes gets lost. So let's take a look at what's going on with just solar. It's the fastest growing energy source in the world. In fact, the fastest growing energy source in the history of the world. It took us all the years from 1954 to 2022 to install the first terawatt of solar energy. In 2024, we installed the second terawatt, and by the end of this year, we will have the third. In China, they're installing 3 gigawatts of solar a day, the equivalent of 3 coal-fired power plants. We can also look closer to home for hope. Most days, California produces more than 100% of its electricity from renewables for long stretches of the day. Some of that's coming from Project Nexus that came online in March. It covers stretches of canals in California with solar panels generating cheap power without needing more land. California is no longer the fastest growing renewable energy state in the country. For that distinction, we actually look to Texas. The point is, I really don't think we need to worry about others not doing their part. But let's just say the rest of the world isn't doing their part. Does that excuse us from trying? My religious background teaches that you are not obligated to complete the work, but neither are you free to abandon it. I know that finding the money to do things such as retrofit buildings and switch our city fleet to zero emissions vehicles won't be cheap, but it's a whole lot cheaper than the downstream costs of climate disasters. Just look at what wildfires have cost our state in the last few years, $66 million this year alone. And that money would have been better spent elsewhere, I'm sure. We make a mistake if we think that we will wait and see before acting. Inaction has consequences. To paraphrase the now late Dr. Jane Goodall, what we do or don't do makes a difference, and we have to decide what kind of difference we want to make. When the Wilsonville Climate Action Plan comes for a vote in a few weeks, I ask each of you to please vote in favor of it. Let's work together for a livable future, leading the way if necessary. Thank you.